Hello, you lovely lads and lasses. I just got my hands onto the new starter set of the World of Tanks miniatures game. Here it's next to the old one. Without further ado, let's open it up. Just like with the old starter set, the new one also displays the tank models right away, which are in this case the Centurion, IS-3, T-39 and of course the MAUS. All four of the sides are identical, and in the bottom we have some artwork and more detailed information about the game. Alright, time to look inside. Now that the lid is off, we can see the 6 dice. They are customized for this game, so they have empty sides, hit markers and a 1 critical hit marker. Okie dokie, let's get the tanks out of the box next. All the vehicles come in 2 parts. The turret is separated from the hull and can rotate freely 360 degrees. But let's look at the vehicles more detailed later on. Let's lift up the plastic casing and we get access to the paperwork. At least almost. Hey, there we go. We get a teaser for upcoming vehicles. I personally love seeing more super heavies there. The next thing in the box seems to be the rulebook, also wrapped in plastic. Actually, there's more than just the rulebook. On the back side there's the bonus and invitation code for the World of Tanks game on PC. Also, what seems to be peeking out are the sheets for the tokens and terrain pieces. They are pre-cut and larger ones want to come off almost by themselves. They are two-sided, so you can decide which sides you want to use. Like the big oval ones, on the other side they have a hill, and on the other side there's forest. They have different rules in the game, so you can build a different kind of maps with these. And that's really cool, since this is a starter set. You can start playing from the stuff that's included in the box. Here's a quick look at the rulebook, and there's a quick reference into the back, which is handy. And it comes with multiple different languages. And finally in the box we have the different cards, which seems to be also covered in the 4 different languages. Here are the vehicle stat cards. The other type cards we have are the critical hit cards and the upgrade cards for the vehicles. Okay, that's everything in the box. Let's take that closer look onto the tanks. First, here's T-29, an American heavy tank. Followed by the MAUS, the German super heavy tank, which is the main reason why we got this box. Then we have the Soviet heavy tank, IS-3. And the last one is the Centurion Mark I, a British medium tank. As you can see, the vehicles come pre-assembled and also pre-primed, so they are ready for some additional paint jobs. They are in 50mm or 100 scale models, and they are made by the Gale Force 9, which also makes the Flames of War models. So if you have those, they are quite compatible with each other. While many of the previous models have been reused ones, I think the MAUS is, well, maybe not the first new one, but it is definitely a new model made specifically for this game. That probably also applies to the T22. T29. I know my tanks, guys. Really? Well, we might also take a closer look into the cards. So the stat cards are bound with this paper strap and have a plastic cover on each side. We got the MAUS, we have the Centurion, T29 and IS-3. On the front side we have the most important stats of the vehicles. In the back we have a little bit of history, and the special rules have been written out here. Here we have the upgrade cards. Backside we have the cost of the upgrade, and on the other side the actual thing, what it does. They are usually played in a way that they only show the number, so your opponent doesn't see what upgrades you have. They vary from equipment to consumable to vehicle parts and crew skills. The last remaining set of cards we have are the critical hit ones. When vehicle receives a critical hit, they not only lose hit points, they also get a special effect from one of these cards, which is generally not good for that tank. That's everything I want to show you from this new starter set. Well, not quite. I want to point out one big difference between the new and old starter set. Let's put everything back in the box so we can place the old and new sets side by side. The biggest issue, if we want to call it like that, is that while the old box had places for all the cards and tokens and dice, the new one you have to discard the different language cards and store them elsewhere if you wanna fit the tokens in the same box. The old box isn't perfect either, as you can see here that the groove for stat cards is not deep enough to get all the bottom ones out. I hope you liked the video. Please share your thoughts into the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye! I mean, squeak!